Faizal Khamisa, Ben Nicholson-Smith. Ben, it seems like we need to talk about Vlad Guerrero, third baseman. We know his most optimal position, of course, is when he's at the plate, swinging that bat, that majestic bat that Jays fans hope hits home runs for years to come. But there are some concerns about the long-term viability at third base. Sigh of relief for Jays fans, no major knee damage after he left the game last week with some injury concern. Is there a plan in place, or should there be a plan in place to move Vlad off third base, or are we just too early into this discussion right now?
There is no plan right now in place. I don't think there should be right now. Right. He's 20 years old, and he's someone who is showing flashes of being a good third baseman. You see the arm strength that he has. You see the hands that he has. Those definitely play at the major league level. I think the question now is the mobility, which isn't great, and the toll that some of those quick movements take on Vlad Jr. So my expectation would be that the Blue Jays would try to continue working with him at third base, try to make the most of him there, because he just brings way more value as a third baseman than he would as a first baseman, defensively and in the total package of him being a major league player. So I don't think that we're going to see him move to move to first anytime soon.
Look, one of the reasons why they kept him in the minors for so long was to work on his defense. The expectation that he'd come up here and be the perfect defender maybe seemed a little bit too perfect. So is this just part of the growing pains that comes with being such a young player playing in the majors right now at such a valuable position?
Yeah, 100%. It's really hard, and we even saw Bo Bichette struggle when he first came up with a few defensive plays. It's going to happen again when the Blue Jays continue promoting their young players. So that's, I think, par for the course. But yeah, with Vladdy, you do want to give him a chance, and it might come eventually to that point that they do move him off third base. There's no guarantee that he stays there, but I would think in the meantime, the Blue Jays try to work with him at that position and get the most out of him as a defender.
Do you think his defense has been the thing that's kind of the part of his game where he needs to kind of work on the most right now? We saw the struggles at the plate when he started, but that's, again, maybe expected when you bring up such a young player with all the hype surrounding him. Is the defense maybe where the focus should be, knowing that the bat is kind of figuring itself out right now?
Yeah, the bat's great. The bat's definitely playing, so I don't think the Jays are too worried about that, nor should they be when you look at how well he's hit for the last 6 weeks. Even if you look at the whole season, Vlad Jr. is producing at a well above average level as a 20-year-old. That's truly impressive, and I think there's more in there. So definitely the defense, you could say the conditioning would be connected to that, of course, because that's a mobility thing. I think that they'll go into the offseason with a really deliberate plan for how to get Vlad Jr. in the best shape possible starting spring training 2020.
As for this season, again, no long-term injury for Vlad Guerrero Jr. right now. He is with the team on their road trip right now in Los Angeles.